Americans filling up their tanks are feeling pinched like never before and screaming louder than ever for the folks in Washington to get gas prices under control. Joining us now, the House Minority Leader, Ohio Congressman John Boehner. Congressman Boehner, your organization put out a news release saying that a Republican majority is what you want in Congress, will do a lot of things, including lowering gas prices. How would you do that?
Well, John, I think it's pretty simple. We've got to do all of the above. We need to have more conservation measures. We need higher CAFE standards for cars. We need biofuels. We need alternative sources of energy. We need to get serious about nuclear energy, a clean source of electricity. And I think that we need to be producing more oil and gas here in the United States in an environmentally safe way. We can do it. We're doing it today. And there's no reason why we're not producing more of our own oil and gas. We've got great reserves. But Congress, over the 18 years that I've been here, continues to say no, no, no to more domestic production.
Well, you say you want a Republican majority to make that happen. You had a Republican majority until just a couple of years ago, and the American voters spanked you for it. Do you think things have changed?
John, in 1995, the Congress passed a bill that would allow drilling in the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge on a small 2,000-acre plot. President Bill Clinton at the time vetoed that bill. If he hadn't vetoed that bill, today we'd be getting over a million barrels a day of additional oil here in the United States. And if you look over the last few years, yes, we've had a Republican majority. We've got some Republicans who at times didn't want to support additional production. But I think with $4 gas, we're starting to see members on both sides of the aisle and their constituents say, why aren't we producing more oil and gas here in the United States?
Let's talk a little bit more about partisan politics on Capitol Hill. Dennis Kucinich, the Ohio Democrat and former presidential candidate, has filed 35 articles of impeachment against President Bush. Where do you think that's going?
Well, it's not going anywhere. You know, Dennis Kucinich was one of my Ohio colleagues. He did run for president. He's the candidate in the Democrat primary who admitted that he had seen a UFO before. That ought to tell you enough about this proposal that he's brought to the Congress.
The last time he tried to do this, excuse the interruption, but the last time he tried to do this against Vice President Cheney, Republicans actually welcomed that debate. Would you like to see it again? Would you like to see articles of impeachment debated in the House against the president?
At the time, we thought it would be interesting just to have the debate. We decided at the last minute that we probably didn't need to have the debate. This issue will be tabled today. Listen, it's a Democrat stunt to bring partisan politics to the floor of the House. We could be talking about more production of oil and gas in the United States. We could be talking today about fixing the welfare system, something about food prices. A lot of things the Democrat majority could be doing. Instead, we're dealing with some silly resolution calling for the impeachment of the president.
Yeah. Well, with all due respect, the American people want things done on Capitol Hill. They want gas prices down. Do you see any way that Republicans and Democrats can work together to try to do something about these gas prices?
You're going to see Republicans every single day over the next 3 or 4 months try to bring to the floor of the House proposals that would bring down the cost of gasoline. We are going to challenge the Democrats every single day. 86% of Republicans over the last 10 years have voted for more production of oil and gas in an environmentally safe way here in the United States. 86% of Democrats have opposed us over the same 10-year period. We're going to make them take these votes because at the end of the day, if we don't have more production, if we don't do all of the above, we can't bring down gas prices.
All right. Republican Congressman John Boehner, the House Minority Leader from Ohio. Thank you.